Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me, welcome. I'm so glad that you have found me. Also, make sure that even if you're on my Facebook and you're not on my YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can do that right there. And you'll get notified immediately as soon as I upload a new video. And sometimes I don't do my videos live, so sometimes you'll get notified when I do put a video up. In any event, welcome to Thursday night. This is part of my Now What series. And this is where I pick a product from the catalog and I go, oh, you know what, this one might cause some problems with different people looking at. I do have a particular one that I do want to work with, but I had to work with it quite a bit today, and it didn't quite turn out the way I want to, but I think you'll be quite surprised when I do it in the next couple of weeks. In any event, what we're going to do is we are going to be doing the Darling Details tonight. I just actually got this bundle. It's found on page 68 of the annual catalog. Remember, when you do buy it as a bundle, you do save 10%, but I've got to show you some of the stuff that's in here. It has Eyelet really brings back an awful lot of memories for me. As a little girl, my mom used to do an awful lot of sewing for me. And of course, I used to wear an awful lot of eyelet. So even some of these things here, like this one, really reminds me of a dress that I had. It wasn't all these multicolored ones, but it looked like ruffles. And anyways, I just think that's adorable. Hello, Judy, Pam, Janet. Just beware that I do... this is part of a live, and if I do talk to different people, it could be that I'm saying hello. I'm really glad that they're here, but also they may have some questions that you excuse me, yourself may have. So hello, Melissa and Kay, and Felicia, good to see you again, and Margaret from Australia. There we go. This is amazing. This is, I think it's the dies that really steal the show. When I first looked at this part didn't really intrigue me that much, but excuse me, I do like the sentiments on there. But this one here and some of these. So I'm going to show you tonight how I go about and how some of these things are with this. Like I say, on this one reminds me, I had a purple and white gingham dress, and it was opened in the back, and it had ruffles all out, these ruffles, and they were eyelet ruffles out the back of it. It was really adorable. I love that dress. In any event, we're going to go ahead and use that today. So I'm going to show you some of the different things that you can do with this. We're going to make a card, of course. It is a photopolymer stamp set, so I am going to go, and we're actually, I think what I'll do is I'll show you some of these pieces that I've got on here. I'm going to be using a gray granite, petal pink, and white card. And of course, that seems to be my new color combination. I always liked pink and gray, but this is really cute as well. All right, so this particular one, which is that eyelet, that's the ruffle, all I did was I just put it at the bottom of the card, and I used my Post-it note tape, and then I just put that through the embossing or through the cut and emboss. And then I noticed that there's just one of these, a couple of these that just need poking out. It poked out really, really well. So there's that one. And then I also, I have a piece here, and I'll go through the measurements in a bit here, but I used this one here to cut this part out. And I really like how it kind of cuts off. It's stitched around the edges, and then it's kind of the corners are angled off, and I really think that that's really cute the way that goes. Just going to poke some of these out. It poked out really quite easily, and I've got that done. And then I've got a bunch of these other dies that I'm going to stamp, and I've already cut them out, but I'll show you which ones go to those particular dies. All right, so this piece, I have gray granite, which is a regular card piece, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we're just going to go in, and we're going to use our bone folder. Because, you know, I have so many bone folders, and do you think I can find one on this this mess here. It's actually kind of funny because this is actually, oh, here, there's one right there in front of me. So I'm just going to go ahead and score that. And then this piece was 4 inches by 5 1/4, and that's just going to go on there like that. And then this piece, I went and I cut 5 inches by 3 inches because it just fit right on the top there. And I thought this would be kind of nice to do some of the flowers with this frame. And then this is just going to go on the front there. So I have a bunch of this card stuff. So let's go ahead. Got that for the inside. We've got some pieces here. So we're going to go ahead and stamp those first. And then I'll come in and I'll show you some other things. Now this is a 2-step stamping. I wanted it to be fairly pale. I didn't want to have it really vibrant. Otherwise, I would have used, I'm using the colors I'm using are petal pink. I'm using some of this, I'm using an old olive, and I might use this soft seafoam. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see how that works out. So I have, this is the outline stamp here. And I think what I'll do is I'll just stamp one of those. And we're just going to stamp directly right on there. Now this also has, it's also a distinctive stamp. So I'm going to come in with this petal pink. And I'm going to stamp it off. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. And I might need a couple of these. And then there's also this littler one, which is like a half flower. So I'll just stamp that off as well. And stamp that. And then I'm going to come in with the outline and go full strength with the petal pink. Now, normally I always say go with the dark color first, but I didn't do that this time. Right. This is pretty easy to line up anyways. I say that and I wonder if it's going to line up. Probably would have been better to stamp this first and then put the petal pink on the inside. I'll show you how that works. If I go there and then come in here, stamp that off, and then just go ahead and put this on. Works a lot better. Hello. So that works a lot better, is to come in with the dark color first. Just like so. Come in. We're just going to stamp this off and put that on there. Now, also, there's a green, and I'm going to actually do that with Old Olive because the soft sea foam doesn't really show. So I'm just going to come in with this. That's the outer part, a distinctive stamp. Just going to stamp that off, and then we're just going to go, whoops, I'm going to stamp that again and stamp that off. And then we're just going to put this on here like this. Now, to save time for this live, I have gone ahead and I have cut these out. But I'm also going to show you some of the other stuff that I went and cut. Now, before I carry on, I'm thinking that I want to do this thank you. And I cut these out of the stylish shapes. And this is the second smallest. And I want to use that thank you. It's quite a small stamp. So we'll go and we'll put that on. Hello, Lala. This has been, let's see, this is kind of a big stamp to go on here. I think what I'll do is I'll just take one of these off. This is too big for the littlest one. Now, I am thinking this is quite dark. I re-inked this. That's why this one's so dark. And I'm going to see how this looks, whether or not I want to do it in white. In the white circle, or if I want to do it in the petal pink circle. So I've got them both stamped, and I can just decide what I'm going to do in a bit. All right, other stamps that I add, or dies that I cut out on this, and a lot of them do go with the stamps that are here. There is this one here, and it corresponds with this. This stamp can go in on here as well. But and we have some leaves in here. We have some other flowers, that sort of stuff in there. But I wanted to make it fairly easy. So I went and I cut out a couple of these in the soft sea foam. And then these little leaves, oh my goodness, they're so little. I've gone ahead and I've cut those out. And then I also cut this out. I like these ones that are silhouettes. And I cut that out in white and also in the petal pink. So I'm just going to put that off to the side and bring all of those in. All right, so like I say, we have the gray granite. Really do like this gray granite. And we have this here. And then this piece is just going to go on here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I think, no, this is another thing that you can do with this. So we have this piece here, and this is that dual ribbon. And I'm going to show you that this is really fun to use as a ribbon. Now it has to be the 1/4 inch ribbon. It can't be any thicker. So I'm just going to go in and we're just going to actually put some ribbon on this. So I probably should have done this ahead of time, but it's not really that difficult. So see how pretty that would look on there. Now, other ribbons that are about this size, you could use your metallic ribbon on there. You could also use the Lost Lagoon ribbon. It's narrow enough as well. Oops. Like I say, I should have done this ahead of time, but we'll see that it doesn't really take that long. So what are you thinking of this bundle? It is so cute. I don't know why I'm always taken when I have bundles like this and flowers. I always tend to go to subtles, that's for sure. And we want to make sure that it's not twisted like I just did there. But see how that's starting to look there? And like I say, I probably should have done that a little before, but that's okay. So what else is going on? On Saturday, I will be doing my my card sketch. I'm going to be doing it a bit earlier. It's either at 9 Pacific or 9:30 Pacific. Have a team lunch. My team, the ones that live locally, are going to be coming for a potluck lunch, and we're going to do some crafting and chit-chatting. The make and take that I had planned is not going to work, so that's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. But it's always good food, lots of laughs. So, all right, so we'll just put this in here. And now I want to just pull this back out. And it slides quite easily. What I want to do is I just want to get that right to that edge there and there. And then I'm going to come in with my tear and tape. And I'm going to secure that down. Now I don't want to cover up those the eyelets from there. So I'm just going to come in here. Let's see it. Yeah, the ribbon makes it. definitely makes it look more like those 60s, I guess, is when the Ida all came out. Yes. Yes, you're right, Felicia. This will look so cute on baby cards. Yes. But also, like I say, look okay on this as well. Now you could also thread it. If you're going to use it thinner, what I would do is I would see how pretty that is. I would use a needle with it. So I'm just going to come in and I'm just going to glue this onto the card base. Just put that right on there. Make sure I've got that straight. And then this is going to go on here. Now, what I could do is pop this up. I could, but I'm not going to this time. I think it would look really, give a lot of different dimension to it as well. But I'm planning on using all those flowers and leaves and that sort of stuff. And it might not sit exactly the way I want it to. All right. So like I say, I have a bunch of these already cut, stamped and cut. So we're just going to go and, you know what, I think we'll put it down on this side. I'll just sort of lay this out and then you can kind of see how it's going to go. See how beautiful that one is? It's so pretty. And we're just going to stick that under there. I'm going to put this one maybe on top. And then I've got all these ones here. And I'll apologize for my dog barking now. This will go on here. And then I've got these leaves as well. All right, so let's get going with tacking that down. I'm going to put some glue on here. And I'm going to let this set for just a second. I'm going to put some on here and let it set as well. And then it won't ooze out on me. Just put that there. I think this soft sea foam looks so pretty with this. All right, so this part is going to go straight down. I'm just going to put this here, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and let's put this right underneath there. There we go. And then I can come in with some dimensionals. Put some of that on there. Thinking that maybe I should have had the white one over. This one is just a part one. It's just going to go up there. I'm going to get some small dimensionals for that. I love these fussy little things. I think they're so much fun when you get to play and put them on in certain ways. Okay, there we go. See. What set am I using? I am using, it is called Darling Details, and the bundle is called the same. So, yeah. It's on page 68 of the annual catalog. There. It's here. So let's go ahead and just put this kind of in there. This is going to go in here as well. You know what? I think I could do that. Use that even on the inside. I'm going to come and put some of these. Get some more of these on. These are such small little leaves. Oh my goodness, they're so small. there and stick that back underneath there. And we'll put this on there. We actually have 3 on there. So now, like I say, I've got this to go on, and I could, you know what? Although I'm not, it was not part of the plan at all, I am going to put this onto here, just like that, and give some dimension right there. And I'm going to pop that one up as well. It's funny how you can do things like that, right? So let's put that right about there. And then I'm not going to, I was going to decorate and do a stamping on here, but I think, 1, 2, 3, there we go. I think I'll just put this on the inside. I'm going to let that set for just a second. That's going to go on there. Now, as far as gems go, I wasn't sure what to put on. I think I could use these pastel, these gold ones on there. I think there's nothing really that goes with this. I guess I could have put pearls on there. But we'll see how these look. Okay, this will go right. Just put that down in there. And then that can go on the inside. What a delicate card, right? That'll just go on the inside. These, my favorite size to go on the inside is 3 3/4 by 5 inch. I really like that area around there. So let's see. Well, thank you. Thank you. Wow. Felt like Christmas when you got your order, eh? Yeah, they're coming faster, which is nice. They really did take a long time, that's for sure. Let's see here. Let's do another one right there. There we go. So there's our card. Fairly simple card. Now think of it, if you really like vibrant colors, you could go with gray, and like you could do berry burst, you could do different colors like that. I wanted to make sure that I put the ribbon in there. I thought that was really important to show you about this ribbon. So like I say, we have that, and it also has these other dies that go with it. Yeah, I can see doing a lot of different things to get the eyelet with there. Yeah, so anyways, and then we used the pastel sequins on there, and I think that worked okay on there. Thank you. Thank you so much. In any event, so I hope you enjoyed that. If you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do share my video. And if you live in Canada and you're not working with the demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to just reach out. I do answer the questions off of YouTube. And also, if you're going on Facebook, just make sure that you tag me in there. Awesome. So Saturday, doing the sketch challenge. The sketch challenge should be, it's either going to be 9 or 9:30 Pacific time, and that's just because of a team get together on Saturday. So yeah, in any event, have a great evening. Remember to create, because it's great for the soul. Bye for now.